What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue once again with my Let's Play of Tales of Maj'Eyal. That's right, it is the Embers of Rage expansion, and this is episode 4, guys and gals. I took some time, I read around a little bit. I think I'm going to settle upon this. The continuous butchery seems to be the one that I want to go with, or the Steam Tech automated butchery type dealing. It seems to be the category that most fits my very aggressive playstyle. So it's the one that I am going to learn. And I'm not sure how I learned that. Oh, there we go. We have learned it. Okay. We have class points, but we're not a high enough... We don't have a high enough cunning level. Basically, all the other ones required cunning except this one. And eventually you need more cunning, but I don't know. This one seemed a bit underwhelming to me in general, so... It's okay, but it wasn't my favorite. So we're going to go with the ones that we have decided upon already. Alright, punishment. I think we're gonna skip that one. We're probably gonna go with this one. Try to sever the spine, and basically lowering its speed, allowing us to get more attacks in per deal. We're gonna go with 1 into strength, 1 into constitution, and then we're gonna go into cunning. Where is cunning? Cunning is the bottom one, right? Yeah, there it is. We'll put 1 there. So in the next level I may skip strength for a little bit and just pump it all into cunning, just so we can start pulling out stuff from the automated butchery, or maybe I'll just slow level it. I don't know. I haven't 100% decided yet. We have one generic point that we can throw into the mix as well. And I am sort of wanting to get thick skin. You become more resilient and you can resist all damage. That seems like it may be legit. It seems like it also may be really, really stupid. I'm not entirely certain. I am also not 100% sure how crafting works in this game so much, so I've always been kind of hesitant to even go down that line. Increases physical power when using swords, axes, or maces. It does not look like we can unlearn this one, though. But in future references, I don't know if I accidentally got that or if we got that to start with, and I should have probably unlearned it. But I didn't, because I'm a noob. It's a thing, apparently. It's fine. It's totally okay. What I think I am going to do, however, is, let's see, what does this do for me? Working long hours at the forge has made you incredibly slow to tire and gives you endless vitality. Increases my healing factor by 5% and my life regen by, well, pretty much double. Stopping you is nearly impossible. Your pinning resistance is increased to 30. That's actually pretty impressive. And then what is this one? Life in Flames. Slaving for many years at the forge has made you more resilient to physical pain and fire burns. Your fire resistance is increased by 6% and physical by 4%. You're accustomed to flames, you become immune to the fire burn effect. I think for now we're going to go with the Endless Endurance. That's going to be the one that I'm going to go with. Alright. So there we go, guys. I promised you we would do the level up finishing stuff there, so we have done so. And that is pretty much it, so we must leave this place. Alright, let's see. Is there anything worth keeping? I do not believe so. I do not believe so. Looking around, I'd say no. The medical injector implant of the wizard. I don't know what that does. That looks like that might actually be something we can use, so I'm going to actually keep that. The rest of the stuff I'm going to let go. I'm sure some of you guys are going to be like, no, don't do anything with that. And it's going to be too late. Yep, too late. Alright, we get out of the Font of Life. And here we are to the previous level. And to the previous level again. Alright, we're back out on the world map, or we should be anyway. Alright, so, that being said, let's open up our inventory. What does this do? Do we have something that this is... We can use it, apparently. What is it? 89% efficiency, 99% cooldown. Like, I still don't know what it does. Powered by Steam Tech. Effective, use mode activated. Medical injector allows using thermopeutics with 89% efficiency. There's nowhere to actually equip it? Like, it's not equipable? So... I can't put it... Oh, I can. That seems very weird to me. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out exactly how this even works. Well, I don't really know. It's fine. The Vaporous Emporium. What is this thing? Kaltor's shop. Minimum level 13. That seems a little bit dangerous. Minimum level of 8. Sunwall Outpost. I guess we can go there. Have we done that one yet? I think we did. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go take a peek. Nope, I have not. An Orc Retaliator has managed to join forces with you. Alright. Got ourselves some reinforcements. Apparently we're going to go take on... Oh, this guy. Alright, cool. Okay, this is a bit more impressive than I was expecting. We should probably heal. And now I'm blind and I don't know what's happening. Yeah, this is a little bit more intense than I was anticipating. It's definitely one of those times where I could see myself dying a horrible, awful death. You are a Sun Paladin. Alright, well we've dropped you, sir. And it looks like our Retaliator is actually doing some work. Okay, so we survived that. Let's rest up. Oh my goodness, that was terrifying, by the way. Let's grab that steel mace. Alright. Yeah, it's unfortunate when things just start laying into you and you can't do much about it. We don't really have a charge ahead attack right now either. Steam tech, continuously swing your saws, dealing multiple hunks of damage. What does this one do? Overheat saws, channeling hot steam. We're getting 5 per. Is that not on? Okay, that is on. Okay, 2 per. Alright. I got it. I know what's going on now. Alright, well, we'll continue over this way. There's definitely an enemy coming over here to play. Alright, let's hit him with that. Let's hit him with that. And down he goes. There's a bow over here. Lots of random items is laying on the ground. It's kind of crazy. This guy is shiny, but he died shiny all the same. Come forth, shiny men. Prepare to die. Not sure why I feel like we're partially blinded right now, but apparently we were partially blinded right there. We shall slay you, sir. This seems way easier than it once was. What did we get here? There's a Sun Mage to the north. Alright, this guy could be a problem. But he's not. Oh, we're blind at this point. There we go. Problem solved there. Kill the ranged unit. Drop that guy. Okay, do we have to kill this? It's a Moonwell. I don't know what those do. Alright, what we're going to do now is buff ourselves up with this. And then annihilate him. There's a door. We shall open the door. There is a scroll. A page from Commander Trelly's journal. We've done it! We've done it finally. We granted our heroine, well granted our heroine did much of the work, but the result is the same. Neither the East nor the West will ever need to fear Orcish rule again. The prides have been crushed, the survivors have been contained, and our patrols are mopping up the few remaining bands of feudal stragglers. Or stragglers, apparently. They're like strangling stragglers. So you get stragglers. It's good. It's good. Our long-lost allies from the west have come to support us with materials and manpower, and we can finally turn this entire continent into something beautiful. For the first time, Sunwall will not be the solitary bastion of civilization in Var Ayal. And yet, there is one group that remains, a tiny orcish pride, really more of a small town, managed to evade our savior's wrath. A single weed on the edges of our pristine garden, a troubling ember threatening to set the whole continent aflame. King Tolak has noble aims in trying to set a better example than his vengeful father, but I doubt he'd risk redeeming the orcs if he'd been through what we have. The allied kingdoms don't know what it's like to live in fear of the prides, knowing that at any moment they could overrun the Sunwall and take our heads as trophies. They've got a far portal to hide behind and don't have to think about their homes and families falling to the same horror that we've been struggling against for our entire lives. If they did, suffice to say, they wouldn't have bothered putting up a comfortable camp for the surviving orcs until the continent was truly safe. By the sun, why would our High Paladin agree to this treaty? After what all we've been through. The orcish scouts are getting bolder. They've been approaching closer before fleeing and coming more frequently. They haven't engaged us yet, but it's only a matter of time, and if all I'm allowed to do is sit and wait on this ugly little bridge as the west marches from a continent away, staring at an open wound, waiting for it to become infected, because they'd rather make a pretty little bow out of the bandages. Well, that's a thing. Apparently he's not a big fan of us orc-type folk. Well, he can also be a pretty big fan of not being alive anymore. Door after door after door. Oh, is there another door there? There is. And what is that? Hey, we learned the new Tinker schematic. Frost Salve. Cool. And what is in here? Yet another individual who decides to challenge me. And falls victim to my amazing skills of... I don't know. We managed to kill the guy. That's all I truly know. Well, there's still a few buildings left, but nothing really in any of these buildings. Oh, you think the font of life shall keep you alive, do you? Blind me all you wish, for it will not be enough. Alright, we're going to go to the next level. We're going to hope that we don't run into the same, like, horrible starting area with everybody trying to murder us as we did before. Was it Orc Retaliator? Did he level up? Set the leash anchor, set the leash distance. Can we choose? No, we can't choose which one. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Alright, let's go to the next floor, and let's see what we actually picked up this time around. The Ruinder, the Quiver of Ash Arrows. That sounds pretty cool if we were into arrows. The Ash Totem of Thorny, the Ash Totem of whatever. The Strafer's Steel Steam Gun of Annoyance, okay. The Mighty blah 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 blah, nothing's good. The Marksman's Steel Ring. That's got what, +8 accuracy and +4 dexterity. 6 accuracy and 3 dexterity. It also gives us some silence and immunity and magic or mana. I think we'll swap them. Alright, let's go. An Orc Gunslinger has managed to join forces with us as well. Or at least temporarily. Oh, I'm blind again, aren't I? Actually, I don't think I am. Bam! Onward! Alright, and bam, down he goes. I'm gonna rest here and continue on. We found something north of us here. Alright. As we... Oh, this could get ugly real quick. Alright. Gonna hit you. Going to do that one. This. There it is. Simple and easy. I say simple and easy. This is actually quite a bit more challenging than I was anticipating. Like, these guys actually hurt me. A little bit. Alright, and bam. Thankfully our orc gunslinger's doing a little bit of work too. Yeah, these guys are no joke. My goodness. I'm just gonna rest here forever. There we go. We rested up enough. Looks like our orc gunslinger took that guy out entirely. Alright. Well, we're gonna have to throw a heal. It's really hard to fight when you're blinded and you can't see anything, I gotta say. That does, ooh, we got a saw shell. That sounds super exciting. I don't know if it's something we can use or what, but... Alright. Well, we're kind of getting wrecked a little bit here and there, guys and gals. It's not been a fun experience for us. Man, you gently. It still cracks me up when I see that, guys. If you look at this skill right here, it says over on the right-hand side description, you gently slam your saws into. I don't know, it just makes me smile. Every single time. It's like he is fighting with our gunslinger. Our gunslinger is taking care of the stuff up top. Alright, this definitely seems risky. Oh, you can shoot me through walls and stuff. That's nice. Alright, hey, we leveled up. That's pretty good. Man, you took care of everything, buddy. Well, kudos to you, man. Kudos to you. Come on, get up there. Get after it, yeah. Alright, so we leveled up. I definitely think we need the level up because we are getting rocked here. I'm gonna go with, oh, Steam Tech battle machinery. Interesting. Lingering cloud, explosive steam engine vapor now lingers for 5 turns. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna get 1 point up in this thing. You attune your saws to a specific target for 5 turns, so basically we can land on a target and just tear him to shreds, as opposed to having to like switch targets multiple times or whatever. Just more efficiency when killing one target. Let's see. Allows you to create chemical tinkers of level 1. Alright, I'm gonna go with increased accuracy, I believe. Maybe. Hold on. Amazing shape. We get 2 more strength and constitution. That might be okay. I'm just gonna go with the accuracy. I want to make sure I can still land attacks. Yes, I wish to accept my changes. Alright, we shall explore around, and we found a letter. Letter addressed to Commander Trell. Trell, I respect your intentions and your dedication to our safety, which is the only reason I'm not handing this letter over to Aaron right this second. Do you have the faintest clue what this treaty is buying us? Do you really think we could have kept the Pride's remnants from banding together and becoming, at a minimum, a massive thorn in our side for the next few decades without King Tolak's help? Even if I disagree with Aaron that the orcs deserve a chance at redemption, this treaty is ensuring an extraordinary or an extraordinary amount of help from a nation that last year still tolerated roving gangs of mage lynchers. I'll spare you the speech about insubordination, lying, and bypassing the chain of command because A, technically you were only asking me to commit those crimes, and B, I've got better things to do than write up a full-blown reprimand for someone who I am certain knows exactly what they are doing is wrong. Instead, I'll cut to the chase. Never ever think of pulling something like this again. I'm saving your letter, and if you're ever involved in a questionable use of force, I'm submitting it as evidence. I thought you were better than this. Outpost Leader John. Well, apparently that's a thing. Oop, wrong button, guys. Sorry about that. There we go. Had to get in at a diagonal there. There we go. Yeah, I feel a little bit more powerful than I did before. Still not tremendously so, but a bit more powerful. I will say, mages wreck us. Like, we are not designed at all to deal with enemy mage people doing murder. A letter addressed to Outpost Leader John. Sir, the orcs grow more impudent every day. Surely you've noticed too. Their scouts growing closer, the smoke of their forges drifting over the mountains alongside the clanging of metal being pounded into weaponry, the guttural shouts of their training drills. Are you really going to obey this suicidal treaty and keep us from acting until their swords are already through our throats? If you were to see an approaching assault force, I would verify your report. Legally, we wouldn't be we would be untouchable for defending ourselves. Please ensure that this inevitable conflict is at least one that gives us the tactical advantage of surprise, not them. Wow. Hey, we just got a blue steam saw thing. That's pretty sexy. Alright, so what is this? It's got 13 to 25. Looking at 10.5, 10.5. Which one's better? This one offers a bit more armor. This one also offers plus 6 to nature and other stuff. This one doesn't. Alright, we're going to replace this one with this one. Bam! Yeah, look at that. It's even a little bit shinier because it's blue, I guess. I don't know if that's why. It would just make me happy if that was the case. Alright, we don't have anything activated right now. Why do we not have our steam saws overheated? Clearly swing your saws, dealing damage, blah blah blah. Everybody's happy. Alright, what does this thing do? Frost salve. Alright. Door seems to be sealed off. You think you can open it? Open. Fall before my might. Alright, we got hook shell. Oh no! I did it like I always do it, ladies and gentlemen. I do it like I always do. I got eager, I got excited, I got greedy, and I got dead. Like, we haven't really run into too many issues, and right there. Oh. Well, there you have it, folks. This is what happens to me every single time I play Tales of Maj'Eyal. Everything's going fine, then I don't look at one of the things I need to kill, and I get completely, totally, and utterly wrecked. So, at this point, is there a combat log? I'd like to see exactly how much damage was just done to me, because I feel like we just got destroyed really, really rapidly. And I was sitting here about to say, we're doing pretty good, guys. I'm going to start taking it a little bit slower, because we are running into a lot of difficulty. Like, literally, this is just what I was about to say. As I was going to clear this, I'm like, alright, when we get up to this final room, there might be some sort of boss or something really scary in there, you know. And then sure enough, what happens? I get destroyed. Yep, this is my curse, guys. I do get a little bit complacent, a little bit relaxed. And, oh, resurrect with the blood of life. Hold on, guys. It might not be over. Okay, unstoppable roguelike. Return from the dead. Hold on. Hold on, that's a new thing. I didn't know that was a thing that existed. Alright, what are we up against here? What is this guy? This guy is a level 28. That would explain why we are getting destroyed so badly. Alright, what does this do for me? Increase my damage. That doesn't really help me. I need to make sure I don't die. That's what I need. Grinding shield. Spin your saws wildly around you to create a wall of steamy saw teeth. All melee damage. Alright. I need to make sure I survive this. We're going to throw the healing out. We're going to put this on. But then I'm going to back away a little bit here. I'm going to try to murder this guy. He's pretty buff, though. Is that our guy? Our gunslinger survived. Hey, it's not over, folks. It's not over. We're still alive. Okay. Selected to be used by cells first. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh, that was horrifying. Alright, we're going to rest and we're going to continue. I don't know why that guy was so high of a level that he was there. Well, there's some cured leather armor that can't be any better than what we had before. So we're going to take it a little bit slower for right now. We've just got another steam saw power upgrade there. It doesn't seem to be that useful. This guy's level 31. We should be a bit cautious with him. I'm going to increase our overall tactical power here. Oh, did he just murdered our other guy. Alright, how much health does he have left? We managed to kill him, but man, at what cost? We just lost our gunslinger. Can we resurrect the gunslinger? Is that a thing we can do? It looks like he's sitting there glowing. We cannot give orders to this creature. Do we even want to continue? Like, I feel as though we're kind of getting wrecked here. Alright, let's power down this. We'll open the door. I don't know, I think we're going to just rest until our steam power is restored. Then we're going to go into here. I'll take a peek. See what we can find. Okay, let's see, a Mind Star. Alright, well there we go. Do I dare? Do I dare open this? I don't know. Block, shield, raise your shield into a blocking position for 1 turn. Reducing the damage of... But I don't have a shield, do I? Absorbs 31 attack from the next blockable attack. This guy's level 32. I don't see us surviving him either. How much health did we just lose? Not much yet. Done some work. We're getting wrecked though. He's pretty hurt. $118. We're a bit disoriented, but I think we defeated him. Woo! Alright, there's an emerald there. It gives us armor. It changes resistances to plus 3% for all. That's when worn. We can wear a gem. Well, we managed to get through that. Holy crap, that was not easy. Okay, so now it's just the level changes. That's all that remains here. But do I want to continue on? I don't think I do. Like, this is getting, like, out of hand. Like, severely out of hand. Alright, I'm going to remove that. So that basically reduces all melee damage. And we can avoid projectiles as well. So this is more of a defensive one over here that's toggleable. I'm hesitant to continue on, guys. But you know what? We're still alive. I was lamenting my own stupidity, and it was my own fault, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not blaming the game. It's the way I play. I go through and I start crushing stuff, and then I get into an area that's slightly more challenging, and I'm like, I'm probably fine. And then, sure enough, I do what I just did, and I get myself wrecked. Alright, we do have another steam saw here. It's slightly better, I think, than our other one. But we actually lose a little bit of armor and defense. This one's got 6 armor and 2 defense. This one's got 3 armor and 4 defense. But it does do more damage. But it doesn't have the 6 nature and temporal damage either. So I'm probably not going to keep it. I think everything else is worse. I'm pretty sure this armor is garbage compared to what we're using. Yeah, it's not good at all. Or so it seems. I might still put this in my my save for later file here, guys. With the normal inventory, we have enough encumbrance that we can play around with it. The Orc Retaliator has managed to join forces with me again. He's on fire. I'm gonna charge down this guy. How far can we throw any spells? Alright, we're gonna take it slowish here. These guys are only like level 14. I don't know why there were like level 30 guys in with the rest of these. Seemed a little silly. Like, this guy's level 14, you know, that's a bit rough when we're only level 12, but I mean, we're rocking it, you know, we're doing okay. Rolling out with like level 30 plus guys, that was ridiculous. Oh, you're gonna go after somebody, aren't you? There it is. Dropped him. I'm gonna take care of you. Okay, took him out with our attacks on everybody. Inside the healing powers of this thing, the font of life kept us going, which is fantastic. We'll grab up this scroll, we're going to read it, and this is where we're going to break off the episode, guys. Woohoo! I'm going to make it to the 5th episode, it's going to be fantastic. To whom it may concern, whereas it can be assumed with 100% certainty that the individual reading this note is the most esteemed authority of the group residing on the bridge connecting Maj'Eyal with the Clork Peninsula, as the construct trusted to deliver this message cannot be coerced to decode it, and whereas our observation balloons tell us that this organization is one of high culture and civilization, one comprised of several different species and would be open to friendly negotiation. And whereas the Orc have none of the aforementioned qualities, and their continued presence on the Clork Peninsula either directly causes or can lead to countless difficulties and unpleasant situations for both of our groups. And whereas cooperation in the immediate future would be beneficial to both of us, as would a longer period of peace between our two cultures, it is therefore imperative that I, and the rest of our species, introduce ourselves. I am Chief Counselor Tantalos, and I represent the people of Atmos. The Orcs call us Steam Giants when not using a slew of impolite prerogatives, and we find the name amusing enough to accept it. The Clork Peninsula is our land, as we have resided here in peace for many thousands of years before becoming overrun with these distasteful ruffians. We have been content to let them roam in the undesirable backwater territories of the peninsula while we looked down from our rightfully elevated places. But various unfortunate circumstances have forced our hand. We have invented technology far more impressive than yours or that of any of the remaining miniature races. Our plebeian citizens are accustomed to luxurious appliances which even your king lacks. Our military has abominable weaponry which puts an untrained commoner on even footing with a skilled archer, and lets a moderately experienced marksman kill with range and precision that all but the most powerful archmages would be envious of. Our people are stronger than any of yours even on a per-pound basis, let alone the advantages of towering over your childlike creatures. Cool. We have countless valuable natural resources, and our many talented artisans will quickly become accustomed to making smaller garments, jewelries, and bottles of fine spirits for export, among many other high-quality goods. It should be clear that your diminutive people have much to gain from us. All we wish for the time being is that for the Clork Peninsula to remain our land, and perhaps that you may grant us some material assistance in addressing the Orcish inconvenience. We should meet and discuss this more in detail, or I can arrange to let you borrow an artifact that will allow us to communicate. Please give your reply to this construct post-haste. Regard, Tantalos. Well, that's a thing. Cool, so the Steam Giants are trying... Well, it's interesting. I like the lore. I like the writing, guys. Alright, well, our brush with near death has kept me alive. Thank goodness I figured out how exactly to work the vial of life, and, well, we're still alive, we're still hanging in there, and I'll try to be a little bit more careful in the future. Alright, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. I will catch you guys next time with more ToME. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.